Show. Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Orlando Magic. Checking out the Magic, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season. And they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. Both teams tonight more than capable of putting up points. Jack, what do you think will be the deciding?
Well, you have to try to dictate the tempo, play at your pace. This will be a game of freaks, so you have to prepare yourself mentally for it.
Well, you can't just go on.
It just seems too good to be true.
Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. The Magic are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Orlando.
This schedule certainly feels a little touch.
Number 4 heading out again. And the news here, Tristan Thompson won't play. The injury keeping him out.
Yeah, and since last game, when we saw him leave with that injury, the news appears to have gone from bad to worse. I mean, they're going to have to make do without this young man for a long time.
Quit throwing your garbage into our dimension.
Well, for those teams already expected Clark to go deep into the playoffs on this time of year, how easy do you think it is to just go through the motions and maybe not tighten the screws as much as you should?
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I never had the experience of being a player on a playoff team, but I did broadcast a number of the outstanding Pacers teams. And it is tough in the long haul of the season for teams that are fighting for potential championship to stay engaged fully during the regular season. There is a period, and I think most really good teams will admit it, that they aren't as focused because they're excited for the playoffs to start, and they just have to work themselves through those dog days of the regular season.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got DeMarcus Cousins. John Collins is out there with Young. And it's McKinney in at the 3.
Such a strong pressure for a floor game.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Money's got 6.
And a good example there of why it's important to change things quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked, you're toast. They learned that lesson there.
And that's how you make a steal turn into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. This guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Love, there's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Love's got his first 2 points of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Money.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
From downtown, oh yes he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
All going up court. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Just increasing their advantage. And right now, they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be terribly deflating for the opposition. Boy, they look helpless. Really getting beat up, physically and emotionally.
And Cousins kicks to McKinney. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Young. Collins up top. They could use a bucket. The rebound by Kevin Love.
Good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Here's Money. And it takes that one up and powers it through.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what you got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already here in December. Take a look at the Magic. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And checking out Atlanta, just way behind.
And right now for the Magic, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
Akiti, Love trying to break loose. He's been up and in off a pretty assist. He's got 6.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly, they've been the better team so far.
A finish. And he gets off the fast break with a monster slam.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Schooling them right now. Taking them to the woodshed. Super aggressive and owning the paint.
Pass to Young. And they get it. That one's off to a rough 0 for 6 start for him. Magic leading by 21. Outside Knight. Now the pass to Money. Orlando with a first 24. Can't hit from in close. It's Young on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Love's got the ball here for the Magic. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the chart.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
To the right side. Another steal. And now Orlando on the break.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
The circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Hawks. He said they know the challenge going up against this team that can score so many points in a hurry. He said we cannot try to match these guys basket for basket and get away from our defense. Because if you slack off these shooters even a little bit, then they really go off. We'll see if they can find that balance tonight and even the season series. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks as always, David. Well, they know what their toughest job is going to be today.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always hard to go up against a team that can light it up like this. You can't let them hit the ground running.
Exactly. I mean, they've got to be the ones dictating the tempo and the pace. Keep the high-octane offense on the other side in check.
And Knight slams it in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to McKinney. Young in the corner.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3 pointers. There's not much to show for. He's going to lose the green light here very early in his game of history time. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Atlanta with the ball. From about 19 feet, that shot off, and Orlando will come the other way.
A tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Feeds to Graham. Three-pointer. Orlando grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Here's Love. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
So these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Poke loose. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
In a moment here, take a look at some of the hustle stats for the man.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here is caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Shot's good from Young.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hand.
To the middle. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Pull up Jay. A shot off that time. And Orlando will come the other way.
He's been wayward and just off one. About everything he's put up in this series.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the end one.
Orlando shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. Look, obviously everyone's looking for talent, but talk about some of the players whose work ethic sets them apart in your mind.
Jimmy Butler's work ethic, I think, made him into an all-star. Obviously had good size and athleticism, but refined his offensive game and is now a multi-time all-star, and his work ethic is top level. Any of the guys that you've seen impact their teams or come from low draft positions or undrafted, Patrick Beverly. How about him as a guy that you look at and say, man, this guy's work ethic has really made the difference in his career.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the league will eventually become.
And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game. Graham with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Misses from the corner.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Cook the pass tonight, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Denzel Valentine. The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Hey, how come we never see you guys eat?
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. So it's the Hawks now. Poked away. Money passes to Cook. And that's good off the glass that time. Cook's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Goes back up. Here's Money. Drops in the layup for 2. Money's got 17 now.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Can't cash in from the high post.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Out of bounds, magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
And the Hawks making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Inside, Money. Here's Love to the left side wing. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Cousins, no one around him. That's good from 17 feet away. Cousins has got his first points of the game.
Can't forget about the mid-range Jay. Cousins rising up with confidence.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
That's tipped. By himself, trips down the breakaway slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Down low, Yabusele.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. There's no debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen. And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
He's got a clear path. Here's Money. A huge slam, the perfect end of a fast break.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
30 seconds left in the first. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And the Hawks making a change here. And here's Valentine. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Kentling, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Yabusele. Wide open look. That shot busy. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Orlando out in front, delivering the blowout. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
No, really, there are no markdowns, just great rates.
Cool, I'm back in 20 minutes. I'll hook you up with the good parts.
When you want the real deal,
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
They're getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Grinding away down low, man. Just filing them down. Love the bully ball method. Paying off well.
Here's Money. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. We've got Kevin Love. Brooke out there with Money. And it's Knight in at the small forward spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Yabusele. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And Here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Magic. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. Kicked his pocket. Pass to Cook. Trying his luck deep, and there's Love. That's good on the assist from Cook. Cook's got 4 assists now tonight.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that was a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, there's no doubt. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Bucket is good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Money, Graham defending, and so Orlando again turning it over. And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Hawks.
And even when the deep three has been there, they stayed away from it. They're working hard to get shots from close range, resisting that urge to get too loose with their shot selection.
Magic shooting the lights out in this one, 77%.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating the whole game at a high level.
Yeah, making his teammates better through his passing. Greg, you know about that because you did it. Great job sharing the ball.
Well, I appreciate it, partner. Always important to have somebody keep rhythm in the game. And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that velocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
You know what would have been scarier than nothing?
Will not go. This is off the front eye. Orlando, they've gone 2 or 4 shooting the ball here in the center. And there's the beat to line. It's deflected. Here's Yabusele. Out to the wing. Kicks it to Graham. Hawks making a switch here. Curry, and the layup is good. He's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here are the Magic now. Here's Money. 25 points in the game. Okiti. The shot. No good. Hawks are gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. McKinney kicks to Graham. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. To the inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Down low. Okiti. Tries again, and it's good on the way in.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
To the inside. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. You know, even though he's been on, they still are behind. I mean, there's only so much he can do.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assistant.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
It's stolen. That's break here. Here come the Hawks. 18 feet out. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And it goes down 2 points.
A little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the wind.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
Cook, the pass to Mutton. Rebound, Atlanta.
That's one he knows he shouldn't drink.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Buck, you once worked for the Indiana Pacers, Vice President, Player Relations, and really had your fingerprints on a lot of part of that organization. Could you see yourself going back to an NBA front office role?
I don't anticipate that. I love what I do as a broadcaster. I really feel as though I'm right where God wants me to be. Currently had a wonderful tenure with the Pacers, 32 years between playing, broadcasting both radio and television, and then 4 years in the VP of Player Relations role. Phenomenal relationship with a number of people, but no, I think that chapter for me is in the rearview mirror.
I speak for everyone playing the game, watching the game. We're glad you're in broadcasting, I'll tell you that.
Thank you, partner.
The conversation will start today.
Good defensive work there by Young.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Atlanta making a switch here. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
You know, can't afford these kinds of mistakes right now, Greg. It's as simple as that. They're making it hard on themselves.
Yeah. It's on McDonald's.
Here's Money. He's got 27. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled. Oh! Hey! Ooh, wow! Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Oh! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam.
It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out
there. So it's the Hawks now. Now, here's Young. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers. Back to Valentine. Drills it from outside. Valentine's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention and takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
And the pass to Money. To the middle. It's tipped. It's Young on the wing.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep posting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arm.
And Knight slams it in.
He pulls off the Houdini to take that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
To the paint, Okidi. And down it goes. Got through off a wonderful whistle.
Awesome feed there. That pass was on point.
So it's the Hawks. Young against Love. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Here's Money, defended by Young. High, arcing shot. And it's in there. That's 36 points for money.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And it's Young at the elbow. He kicks it to Valentine. Young passes to Boone. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Let's go. Here's Valentine, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Valentine's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Money. Here's Love. And no good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pass to Young. Looking to end his cold spell. That's tipped, and he gets it back. They recover it. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Here's Money. He's got 36. Puts it up from 12. On the there for Love. Takes the alley pass and dunks it down.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Now Young. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And here we go with Cook, heading to the hoop. Goes up. Whips down the breakaway slam.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for big men. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open defense.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Money. And here's the second touch to finish it on.
Incredible reverse flow-down. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Pass it to Young. Valentine with it. He has 5. And here's Young.
I mean, his field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this quarter.
Unloads from 13. Here's Love. Ejected by Boone. Down low. And he drops him the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Money. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And the first one at the line is good. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. He doesn't get the second one.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
From 12 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. The Magic shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure.
And it very well should. I mean, I'd be shocked if we see anything better than that tonight.
A 3 ball. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Love's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Money. Okidi. And that one goes home. Atlanta's shooting 46% on their attempts in the second quarter. Over to the wing.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one. Oh! And how about just floating to the rim on that swing?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. He's rising and helium floating.
And so it's Orlando with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh yeah, we gotta see like a 0-0 game. I know we're gonna stay in the locker room, we gotta come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay, but like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. Now back to the other Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans get after it. I'm Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They countered the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet in.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Hawks?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work on. Allowing way too high percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces. I mean, do they even want to be here?
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Chad. Tell the folks goodbye. 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 Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back, folks, to downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida. Looking especially striking tonight. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Man, through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive. Picked up a number of steals.
Yeah, a real game changer in that regard, too. I mean, his activity was great. Excelled at finding ways to come up with those steals.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. On the court for Atlanta, Collins is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Young, and it's McKinney in at the 3 spot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Orlando with the ball. Cook, the pass for Money. Lays it up and punks it in. Money's got 45 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Tipped away. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease. And he pulls off the Houdini to take that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Herder softly pops in the floater. He's got 13.
Oh, such a field shot there.
Here's Money, defended by Young. Okidi. He emerges last shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball field.
McKinney gets the young. Love against Collins. Shots good by McKinney. McKinney's got his first basket of the night.
Well, I tell you what, they got to be fuming. I mean, they were way too late in contesting that layup.
Here's Money.
Oh! Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, this building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Collins against Love. Collins kicks to McKinney. The shot from the low post is good. McKinney's got 4 points in the quarter. The Magic have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Cook, the pass for Money. And it is touched down with a nice jam.
Kevin, is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company.
Boy, I tell you, he's one of those guys, fellas, that just causes excitement simply by walking into the building.
Pass to Cousins. Shoots. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Here's Money. Time to finish it off.
And great effort on the boards, and what a
Yes.
that was, Ken. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Let's it go with the three.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making the GA look all too easy right now. Young finds Cousins. Collins with it. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young passes to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
You gotta love the intensity. Cousins going right for the throat and just jamming that one home.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Here is what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
In that game against the Cavaliers, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
Here's the three. Knight grabs the board. Knight's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not being able to score the basketball.
Here's Money, defended by Young, and stolen by Cousins. Launches a three. Can't hit that one. Orlando, they've gone 7-9 to the field to start the second half. Some trouble. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. The pass to Cousins.
The kick is up. It's looking good. The ball is turning into a basketball.
Inside. They get a hand on it. Dishes it to Young. Basket good.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Here's Money, defended by Young. Here's Money, got a piece of it. Young outside. Drops in the tray.
Something's growing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The match will take it. An opportunity here to go to the 2K leaderboard and see who's been the hottest of the hot at the small forward position for the past month.
That's it, young man.
Orlando's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Right side, Knight. That's the money. Back to Knight. And he lays it straight in. Knight's got 9.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on the silver platter. Just served him up.
And has gone through to the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation.
We've got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
Money passes to Cook. Outside Knight. O'Keefe, he's guarded by Cousins. Back to Knight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And let's review some numbers for Love. He's getting around 20 points per, 19 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
That is a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
No good on the free throw.
Stop your car from interrupting. Take book off at the guest room. It's max strength foaming and coats your throat and provides powerful relief. Take book off at the guest room. The maxed up daytime power to your car. That's
Experience helps you navigate what comes next. At University of Phoenix, follow the life experience and eligible transfer credits.
Good on the second free throw. Now Graham. In the corner, Valentine with it. Jacks up a 3. That one's not going to go. And Orlando the other way. And it's Love penetrating. And Love throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power bench.
It's part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Pass the Abusele. Drains it from beyond the arc. Abusele's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Outside Knight, kicks to Cook. Pass the money, back to Cook. That's another one for him. He's hit in just 7 shots.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against him.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
Here's Spring. He's guarded by 9. Abusele kicks to Valentine. The pass to Graham. They double him with Love. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And so it's Atlanta with it. Passes it to Valentine. No good there.
tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
And those rebounds lead the team. I mean, he's been the tone setter for him today in terms of work ethic and glass eating.
Atlanta's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Gray. He's started by Love. Valentine. And the basket is good. Valentine's got 7.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post, but the defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here is Cook. He's got 11. Grabs the rebound again. He holds in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to that big slam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Knight grabs the board. Orlando's very strong, 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Baseline try, and it's Cook missing. Ray Hawks shooting as low as 60% since the halftime break. Back to Valentine. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. Feeds to Knight. He kicks to Love. 1:57 left in the third. To the paint. Cotto. He's started by Love. To the middle. Here's Valentine. Valentine pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Valentine's got 4 this quarter.
And you know, these are easy ones. Once you're this close, it's academic.
To the middle. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys. There's more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down from transition.
Here's Yabusele. He's started by Love. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. And that one, good.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
The basket.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Another steal. Here's Money. The dish to Cook. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime. It was just barely above 30%.
Right on the wing. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Spellman. Cotto. 2 points. That one goes. 6 points for him.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crackers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
Against the win. He does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, he's so creative with the ball and his ability to shake free from bigger guys to knock down those triples. Boy, that's a thing of beauty there.
And so it's the Orlando Magic enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. But scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA height.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Hawks shooting 41% for the game. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Peter. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Orlando. Good out there with money. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Knight in at the three, the small forward. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches, and he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that. Not very good.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Orlando's done a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's money. Good. That's another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Cantley, rebound by the Magic. Love's got 11 rebounds in the game. It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop.
Atlanta making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. Hooked away. Cantley, he's guarded by Love. Great D that time from Love. Orlando's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. And that one, good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
Young's checked in for the Hawks. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Valentine passes to Graham. He dishes it to Young. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Cook with the ball for Orlando. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Friday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
Looking at the Suns matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire. And he has started to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's money. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the shot goes in.
Well, he's willed this team to the lead. Commanding the rock and capitalizing with ease.
Ball's not loose. against Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Inside, here's Valentine. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass nice and simple.
Lobbed up here for Knight, and Knight swings it in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Knight against Young to the middle. And now Orlando on the break. Jumps up. So fast break ends at the rim of the jam.
And aggressive defense causing the mistakes and cashing in.
Yeah, that's a momentum changer for sure. You got to like the steal and the finish at the other end. That's the thing, paying that steal off with the finish.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter, and the basket is good.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Here's Money. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And since they come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly a step up from the first half. They're more engaged, more focused here in this second half, and they're getting good results.
Pass to Young. Kicks to Valentine. From outside the arc. They get it back. Nice work on the board. Paying off with the basket.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Money, defended by Young. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And the Hawks making a change here. Inside, they spike it to the wing on the left. The Magic have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive output. Here's Money, and that one is off. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Poke loose. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
Another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them, and the size issue has not been a problem here today. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now. Boy, I'm surprised he couldn't put that away. I mean, the defense clearly botched an assignment, leaving him open.
Set Buckman in no time at all. Knight's got 14 points here in the second half.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And pulls out with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Here's McKinney. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Orlando's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Ball's not loose. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Here's Money. Top tip finisher.
Did you see the the screen that was set for him, I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. Won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
To stop the run, Love grabs the board. Love's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seated. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The 11-footer. Another shot. And no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. Lobbed up there for Love. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Knocks it loose. To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
From past the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Carter. And he uses the glass on the layup. 20 points for him.
Kevin, it certainly hasn't been for lack of effort, but still, his team needs him to do more out there.
Money. Another bucket. Wow. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpful.
Pass to Boone. Lets it go. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making, and he's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was
What's wrong?
thinking.
I'd say that the pressure's finally gotten to Dad. Blood pressure.
Leave me alone with him.
Number